Hey guys, welcome back to another Pop Preview. I'm Alex.
I'm Sean.
And guys, we have our first official trailer for Game of Thrones Season 8. So we just noticed that officially this teaser trailer, official tease, I guess is what it is, has a title, and the title is Crypts of Winterfell. Which is so exciting because obviously,
Sounds eerie.
Obviously very eerie, yes, but there's a lot of things you can find out in the Crypts of Winterfell. You may notice that I have a dragon on my shoulder. Sean's like, what?
I was like, are you...
She also blends in pretty well.
Are you gonna ignore the dragon in the room?
I just wanted to see if anybody would notice. No, this is my dragon. This is Queen Ghidorah, and she has gotten significantly bigger from the last time she was on the channel.
So the first trailer review she was in was the Godzilla one, the first one.
And she was tiny.
She was very, very tiny, and then she leaped off of your hand onto my leg.
And scared the crap out of you.
But
I felt like it was appropriate to have my dragon in the video because I am now a mother of dragon. A mother of dragon.
A dragon.
A dragon. I'm gonna get more though.
So we also have an official date, so it's gonna start April 14th as well.
It's gonna come up really soon.
I know.
Honestly.
It's like
it's coming fast.
We're in January, but it still feels like, oh my god, it's February, March, boom, April. Because once April comes, it's pretty much already here.
Yeah, and what we're gonna try to do is we're gonna try to do recaps of each season.
Yes.
Leading up, just not every episode, just like the whole season, just
like
to recap what's going on and like maybe how it's going to tie into season 8.
And one of the reasons we're doing that is because it's for one of the reasons for my benefit, because if you guys have been following with the channel, when season 7 came out, before season 7 came out, I haven't seen any of Game of Thrones, and all my friends were like, "What's wrong with you, you fool?"
Sean really did it.
So I was like, you know what? I went back home. I binge watched season 1 to 7 in about a 2-week time span. It was just like eating Game of Thrones, showering Game of Thrones, half sleep Game of Thrones for like a 2-week period, season 1 through 6. And then as soon as 7, I just hopped in. I was just like, oh man, now I see what you guys are talking about. And then like after that, I kind of was like, all right, I had like Game of Thrones over fatigue. And I just kind of dropped it. And now a lot of stuff is kind of left my brain, So now I just have to kind of re-energize, and I'm still hyped, but I need to refresh myself. So
I know my dad is rewatching it, and he's on like season 5 already. Bless his heart. Good job, Dad.
I'm gonna start with season 1 again.
I know. I watched the pilot, and then I got busy. Life gets in the way sometimes.
Yeah, so we'll do our best to try to get all 7 seasons done before the premiere of season 8.
Right, but let's talk about this. Right now.
Yeah.
So we got a official I don't understand that, like, this is the official tease.
Like,
so we got
they had like a, well, I wouldn't even call that. They're just like, hey, remember Game of Thrones? Yeah,
announcement,
we're coming.
Maybe?
Yeah.
An official, like an announcement?
Yeah.
So the last thing that we got was the pieces on the war board, basically. Yeah. And I really liked that trailer. A lot of people were like, "Oh, well, it doesn't tell us anything, whatever." But
it actually probably does.
But it's like, thank you. Yes, you got to look a little bit deeper, and also it's the intention of a teaser like that is not to tell you what's going to happen. It's trying to get you excited, right? So we see in the last one that we got, we see Winterfell. We see the wolf of Winterfell freeze.
Yes.
Right. And so this force from the north is coming. Obviously, the White Walkers are coming, and we just see this blizzard sort of, or this fog just sort of take over and get north. We see a dragon freeze. So, Dragonstone is.
Oh, you're not frozen, are you?
No, she's okay. She's like wants to leave though. Oh my god.
She's like she's getting camera shy. Like, I don't want to.
She is camera shy, actually. So, and then we see the lion, the Lannister lion, burst into flame. So that's clearly Cersei, just like all stops,
just
take like no mercy. And honestly, I feel like we've seen that before, but apparently from the last thing that we saw, it's going to be nothing compared to what we see now.
Yeah.
And from the flames, I didn't get like, oh, it's burning to the ground, like, oh, it's over, it's ending. I got like, I'm fired up, let's go.
Yeah.
So there's clearly...
Or just a lot of chaos. I mean, I think that for people who think like, oh, that trailer didn't show us anything, go after season 8 is done, go back and watch that and see if they didn't kind of hint to certain things that we saw in season 8. It probably is telling us more than we know now.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
For sure.
Yeah, and I got excited about it because there's, obviously the clashing of these two entities and, humanity and the dead. It's really a zombie. You know what? It's so funny when you watch season 1, it's like you never expect this is going to be a zombie apocalypse movie, but it absolutely, or not movie, but series.
Yeah.
But it absolutely is a zombie apocalypse story.
And just
which is so funny.
And I can't wait, because all these episodes are going to be super long.
Yeah. So
even though we're only getting 6, they're going to feel like little epic mini movies.
Yeah.
For 6 weeks of 6 Sundays. So I'm just really, really excited to get to that point. But enough. Let's watch it and see what we get. You ready, Ghidorah?
She's ready.
You might see
she wants her cousins.
Yeah.
You have to protect him. All this horror that's come to my family. It's all because I couldn't love a motherless child.
You are a Stark. You might not have my name. You have my blood.
Cry. What?
That was very, very interesting.
Oh,
wow. Very, very interesting.
Okay. Holy shit.
Sorry, no dragons right now. Sorry.
No dragons. Not yet, honey.
They're safe.
And she's like, where are my cousins? You need to see my cousins. Oh my gosh.
There's a lot of symbolism in there.
So, okay, so obviously it's insinuated that, obviously everyone dies, right?
Yeah.
So they're going to be interred at some point. But the way that we see the statues is their current state.
Yeah.
Right? So they're younger.
Yeah.
They're their own age
now, yeah.
Right? Obviously we see, this feather fall. And the weird thing is it's not a raven's feather.
No.
It's an other kind of feather. So, I'm kind of confused about that. I'm going to have to watch this again.
Several times.
Yeah, this is the first time I've seen this. It's not a raven's feather. Why?
No, I mean, again...
Why can't I think... Because obviously I feel like they're having some kind of vision. Right? I don't think... They're not actually... These statues, these... monuments to them in the crypt didn't magically just create themselves.
No,
it's some kind of vision.
Or, I mean, it's just them teasing what, the symbolism of what's going on, so they kind of see their parents.
Oh, so you think that's not actually something that happens in the series?
No, I don't think so, no. I think it's just a symbolism of, them kind of seeing where the past of Winterfell was, and they're kind of the present, and where this Winterfell may go in the future, and they're kind of seeing themselves in the crypt. Maybe that's their future. Maybe the end for them is they're going to be in the crypt as well. Hence why this trailer is Crypts of Winterfell, because maybe that's where they're going to end up by the end of the season. Is all 3 of them not making it out, unfortunately.
Oh wow!
Which again, that's just a theory. Who knows? But
well, for some reason, the way I was watching this was a clip from something. But it makes more sense now that you say it.
Yeah, I doubt that it is. I mean, because
it's an official tease.
Yeah, I think they're just teasing of the feeling that we're going to get. Just like the little teaser clip that we got before, just kind of like just showing the board and what's going on. I think this is just showing us where kind of our Winterfell characters are, where their mindset is going into the season and where they might end up at the end.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
I mean, again, I could be right. It could be a clip. Who knows? Or it could be a dream sequence. With Game of Thrones, you don't know. It could be. It could be. You could be right. I could be right.
I mean, obviously, the last thing that we saw with the war board is not going to be in the series. Like, that's too.
That'd be too on the nose.
It's too on the nose, and it doesn't make sense in terms of the narrative to have that scene in there. This, maybe I thought for a second, it actually makes sense that they would all go down to the crypts together.
Yeah, it would.
But also, when would they have had time or the resources to build a crypt for their mother?
That's true.
Or to build a crypt for... Because, do they even have her body? I don't even think they do.
I don't remember that.
No, because they murdered... Spoiler! No, but the Red Wedding, they all just died, and I imagine that there was no way to retrieve those bodies.
No.
That
was a lot of bodies to sift through.
Exactly. So yeah, I guess when would they have had the resources to maybe carve a Catelyn, monument, or carve a Ned Stark monument? I don't know, because things have been in so much chaos since the beginning of the series. But who knows? Maybe they did, and maybe this is a real... There's so many questions.
I mean, I really just think
just make me want to watch it.
Considering they were just replaying a lot of the lines that those characters said, like Ned and Catelyn's lines from past seasons, as they were walking by, it just makes me think that, again, it's like where Winterfell has been, where we are now, where we're going to go.
I'm really interested about that feather, though, because it's not a raven's feather. It was white and had a pattern.
Not sure. Yeah, again, I'm not sure what that means either, but obviously it freezes, so we know it has something to do with the White Walkers coming and the battle that's going to ensue. But love to see our three favorite Winterfell characters. Maybe that is also a sign that they're all going to get back together again in Winterfell. And
well, I mean, Sansa and Arya are already there.
Yeah.
And with there's there's an HBO teaser for all of the series that they're doing. I don't know if you saw this, but there's a clip where Sansa greets Daenerys and Jon and is like, "Your Grace, Winterfell is yours."
Interesting.
Yeah.
So I didn't see that.
Yeah, so obviously Daenerys comes to Winterfell and...
That wouldn't be a surprise.
And Sansa's like, yeah, you can have it, whatever. So, and Jon's there. So they are all together again in that way.
Well, that's good. So, I mean, then that kind of goes just with this in the sense that they are all together and they're kind of going to maybe face the White Walker threat together. But maybe they all won't survive it.
Yeah.
Because Arya and Jon pull out their swords. Sansa's just standing there in the middle. Maybe she's the brains of the three, more of the doing the strategy of the three.
Yeah, that's...
So I'm glad she didn't pull out a sword. That would have been uncharacteristic, I think. But this is just a long time coming and a long road to get there again. But I think it's going to be an amazing 6 weeks. After starting on April 14th, which we'll do. So when season 8 starts, we'll do episode recaps for each one of those, and those will be fun. But we're a long ways away from that. So
not too long.
Not too long. April's not that long away. We're almost out of January already. Jeez, where does 2019 going? Anyway, but what do you guys think? What are your theories? What does the feather represent? What do you guys think? You think this is a clip? You think it's just a dream sequence, or just something that they made to promote season 8? What do you guys think? You think maybe in the next trailer we'll actually get to see some actual footage of the Ice Dragon or any other of the other dragon? The other dragon. There's only 2 now. No, sad. But what do you guys think we're gonna get before the premiere comes out? Let's start the conversation below. Also, like, subscribe, do all those great things. Also, make sure to click that bell so you know when the next trailer comes out, because I'm pretty sure that will be when that drops, and then when we start doing the recaps of all the seasons when those comes out. If you're interested, we also did episode recaps for season 7 as well, so you can go back on our channel and rewatch those as you maybe want to catch up with Game of Thrones as well. I will do that too, because those were fun to do as well. But until then, I'm Sean.
I'm Alex. And this is Ghidorah, who clearly is not into it anymore.
Well, because there's no dragons. So I'm sorry. Until next time, guys. Bye.
Bye.